A package sits in a German parcel locker in 2015, innocent-looking but deadly. Inside, drugs hide among colorful gummy bears, a trick perfected by someone the police don't yet know. The package has traveled hundreds of miles to reach this moment. German federal police have been tracking the shipment for weeks. They know someone will come to collect it. The trap is set perfectly. Officers position themselves in unmarked cars around the pickup location. Surveillance cameras focus on the locker's metal door. This single package represents months of investigation. The police believe they're about to catch a major drug cartel. Radio chatter fills the air as teams coordinate their positions. Every officer knows this could be the breakthrough they've been waiting for. The morning sun reflects off the locker's surface. Pedestrians walk by, unaware of the operation unfolding. The package contains enough evidence to destroy an entire criminal organization. At least, that's what the police think.
A man approaches the parcel locker, checking his phone nervously. He enters the pickup code with shaking fingers. The locker clicks open, revealing the suspicious package. He reaches for it, then suddenly stops. Something isn't right about this scene. The man notices a reflection in the locker's metallic surface. Police officers are visible in cars across the street. Panic floods his system as he realizes he's walked into a trap. He abandons the package and runs. Police radios crackle to life immediately. Suspect is fleeing northbound on foot. Officers pour from their vehicles in pursuit. The chase weaves through narrow Leipzig streets. Residents peer from windows at the commotion below. The suspect vaults over park benches and dodges traffic. Police sirens wail as backup units join the pursuit. The man's breathing becomes labored as he runs. His heart pounds against his chest wall. Police dogs bark in the distance. The net is closing around him rapidly. The fleeing man isn't the mastermind police expected to catch. When they finally corner him, he reveals nothing useful. This was just a customer picking up his order. The real operation is far more sophisticated than anyone imagined. Hundreds of similar packages are already moving through Germany's postal system, each one packaged identically, each one virtually undetectable. The police have been chasing shadows while the real criminal operates in plain sight. This isn't the work of a massive cartel. A single person orchestrates this entire operation. That person is still unknown, still shipping drugs across Europe. The investigation has only just begun. Police realize they're dealing with someone unprecedented. The criminal uses technology and methods they've never encountered before. Every successful delivery funds dozens more shipments. The operation grows larger with each passing day. While police chase individual packages, the source remains completely hidden. The mastermind continues working from an unimaginable location. Leipzig, Germany, 2013. While university students party in crowded bars, one teenager sits alone in his bedroom. Maximilian Schmidt was just a teenager in Leipzig, Germany, when he started one of the biggest drug empires in the country from his bedroom. Max discovers something that will change his life forever. His computer screen glows with the homepage of Silk Road. The dark web marketplace shocks him initially with its brazen illegality. Drugs, weapons, and worse fill endless digital shelves. But Max doesn't close the browser window. Instead, fascination replaces his initial horror. He studies the site's structure like a business case study. Customer reviews rate dealers like Amazon products. Bitcoin payments flow seamlessly between buyers and sellers. The professionalism astounds him more than the criminality. In October 2013, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, shut down the Silk Road website and arrested Ulbricht. Max watches news reports of Silk Road's collapse with intense interest. The FBI arrested Ulbricht and seized his laptop on October 1, 2013. Where others see a cautionary tale, Max sees opportunity. Max doesn't just browse the dark web, he studies it methodically. Forums teach him about cryptocurrency, encryption, and anonymous shipping methods. He learns which drugs sell best and why. Vendor feedback systems become his business school curriculum. Max analyzes successful dealer strategies like case studies. He identifies weaknesses in existing operations. Poor customer service frustrates buyers repeatedly. Unreliable delivery times damage vendor reputations. Unprofessional packaging draws unwanted attention from authorities. Max realizes he can build something better. His analytical mind dissects every aspect of the illegal trade. He studies postal systems, law enforcement methods, and digital security. Maximilian decided he wanted to be his own boss and declared himself to be a web designer. This cover story explains his computer expertise to his parents. Max begins ordering small quantities to understand the supply chain. He tests different vendors, studying their methods carefully. Each purchase teaches him something new about the business.
Max creates shiny flakes with the precision of a Fortune 500 company launch. The website design prioritizes user experience above everything else. Clean layouts make browsing intuitive and professional. Product descriptions read like legitimate pharmaceutical catalogs. Customer service responses arrive within hours, not days. Max implements features that established dealers ignore completely. Detailed shipping notifications keep customers informed throughout delivery. Quality guarantees build trust among paranoid buyers. The name Shiny Flakes suggests purity and reliability. Max designs a logo that could belong to any legitimate business. Every detail reinforces the brand's professional image. For the film, Maximilian Schmidt returns to the scene of the crime and shows how he succeeded in selling a ton of drugs to the world out of this room undetected for over a year. His parents' house becomes an unlikely corporate headquarters. Max transforms his teenage bedroom into a drug distribution center. Postal scales sit next to school textbooks. Vacuum sealers operate beside video game consoles. The contrast is surreal, but effective.
According to the court, he sold a good 913 kilos of drugs between 2013 and 2015 and earned 4 million euros. Max's business explodes beyond his wildest projections. Orders pour in faster than he can process them. His bedroom becomes a 24-hour packaging facility. Max develops assembly line efficiency for drug distribution. He creates detailed procedures for every aspect of operations. Fake return addresses rotate to avoid detection patterns. Different mailboxes prevent any single location from seeing too much traffic. Max can package and ship 50 orders daily without breaking routine. His systematic approach eliminates most risks that catch other dealers. Quality control ensures customer satisfaction and repeat business. International orders arrive, including one from Colombia that amuses Max immensely. The irony isn't lost on him, exporting drugs to Colombia. His reputation spreads through dark web forums like wildfire. Positive reviews create exponential growth in customer base. Max reinvests profits into expanding inventory and improving operations. He studies supply chains like a legitimate business student. Police across Germany noticed disturbing trends in drug-related incidents. When he was arrested in 2015, authorities found more than 100 kilos of drugs, ranging from cocaine and marijuana to ecstasy and meth. Overdoses increase in cities hundreds of miles apart. Each case shares identical characteristics that puzzle investigators. The drugs arrive in identical packaging with professional presentation. Purity levels exceed anything seen from traditional dealers. Police realize a single source supplies multiple regions simultaneously. Task forces form to coordinate investigations across state boundaries. The packaging becomes the key identifying feature linking cases. Every package shows the same attention to detail and professional appearance. Investigators map delivery patterns looking for the distribution center. The source remains frustratingly elusive despite growing evidence. Max's systematic approach makes him nearly invisible to conventional investigation methods. His rotating mailbox strategy prevents pattern recognition. The fake return addresses lead nowhere useful. Police know they're hunting someone unprecedented, but can't locate them.
The suspicious package provides the first concrete lead. Police finally have tracking numbers and website information.
The arrested customer's home reveals shiny Flakes branding materials. Investigators access the dark web marketplace for the first time. They discover a sophisticated operation that resembles Amazon more than typical drug dealing. The professional presentation shocks experienced narcotics officers. Customer service standards exceed many legitimate businesses. Police realize they're hunting someone with unprecedented business acumen. Technical analysis reveals the website's German origin. Server locations point toward Leipzig as the likely source. Max remains unaware that his digital footprint is narrowing. He continues operating with the same systematic precision. Dark web contacts begin disappearing as police raids increase. Max notices the community growing more paranoid but doesn't connect it to his own exposure. When Red Bull, a connected dealer, gets arrested, he inadvertently provides the final clue police need. The connection leads investigators directly to Leipzig and Max's neighborhood.
February 27, 2015. German federal police surround a modest house in Leipzig-Gohlis. The ClearNet and Darknet dealer has been in custody at a detention center on Limmerstrasse in Leipzig since February 27th. Tactical teams position themselves at every exit point. The house looks completely normal from the outside. Neighbors have no idea they live next to Germany's biggest drug dealer. Officers use a battering ram to breach the front door. Max's parents watch in shock as armed police flood their home. The raid team finds Max in his bedroom wearing pajamas. His laptop sits open, displaying the shiny Flakes homepage. The contrast is almost comical. A teenage boy in sleepwear operating a €1 million drug empire. Vacuum sealers, scales, and packaging materials fill the bedroom. Cash bundles hide in drawers designed for school supplies. When he was arrested in 2015, authorities found more than 100 kilos of drugs, ranging from cocaine and marijuana to ecstasy and meth. The bedroom reveals the scope of the operation instantly. Max shows no resistance during the arrest. His calm demeanor suggests he knew this moment would eventually arrive. The 20-year-old, Maximilian S., was found guilty of selling 914 kilograms of drugs over the Darknet and ClearNet. He was therefore sentenced to 7 years in prison. The trial reveals the full extent of Max's operation. Evidence shows meticulous record-keeping that rivals legitimate businesses. Max maintained customer databases, inventory records, and financial statements. His organizational skills impressed even the prosecutors. The €4 million profit sits untouched in various accounts. Max never spent the money on luxury items or lifestyle changes. His motivation appears to be intellectual challenge rather than material wealth. The judge struggles to understand Max's psychology during sentencing. Traditional criminal profiles don't apply to this teenager entrepreneur. Max accepts his sentence without visible emotion or remorse. Media coverage turns him into an unlikely celebrity criminal. The case becomes a textbook example of dark web commerce evolution. Maximilian Schmidt faces fresh prison term for allegedly operating new online drug dealing platform. 2 years after his sentencing, Max faces new charges. According to the spokesman for the regional, police allegedly connect him to Candy Love, another sophisticated dark web marketplace. The new site uses identical methods and professional presentation. Max's fingerprints appear throughout the platform's design philosophy. Investigators believe he continued operations from prison somehow. The technical complexity suggests Max's direct involvement despite incarceration. His legal team disputes the charges vigorously. The case becomes more complicated than the original prosecution. Evidence collection proves challenging given the platform's security measures. Max maintains his innocence regarding the new charges. The trial drags on for months without clear resolution. Eventually, Max is released pending a new trial. Legal experts debate whether the evidence proves his involvement conclusively.
A new dark web marketplace appears shortly after Max's release. The site's professional design and customer service standards feel familiar. The anonymous operators use methods pioneered by Shiny Flakes.
Customer reviews praise the site's reliability and professional presentation. No one can prove Max's connection to the new operation. His business model influences a generation of dark web entrepreneurs. The shiny flakes approach becomes the gold standard for online drug dealing. Professional presentation and customer service transform the illegal marketplace forever. Max's impact extends far beyond his own operation. He demonstrated that traditional criminal methods are obsolete in the digital age. Young entrepreneurs worldwide study his techniques and strategies. The dark web marketplace landscape permanently changed because of one teenager's vision. Law enforcement adapts their methods to counter the new generation of digital criminals. The cat-and-mouse game between police and dealers evolves to unprecedented sophistication levels. Max Schmidt walks free, legally separated from his criminal past. The new dark web marketplace continues growing more sophisticated daily. Its operators remain anonymous despite intensive law enforcement efforts. The professional standards in customer service mirror Shiny Flakes exactly. Digital forensics cannot definitively prove Max's involvement in the new operation. He maintains legitimate employment and appears to live quietly. But the methods, the precision, and the business philosophy all point toward familiar origins. The marketplace's success suggests the founder learned from previous mistakes. Security measures exceed anything seen in earlier dark web operations. Max's influence on illegal commerce cannot be understated or contained. The question remains whether the student has truly abandoned his revolutionary approach to crime, or whether he has simply perfected his methods beyond current detection capabilities. The dark web continues evolving, shaped by innovations that began in a Leipzig teenager's bedroom. Max Schmidt's legacy lives on whether he continues participating or not. The empire may have ended, but the revolution in digital crime continues spreading worldwide.